Missy Elliott has always been a trendsetter, but her recent transformation is causing a stir in the entertainment industry. Fans and critics alike cannot stop talking about her new look and style. What's behind this bold change? Join us as we dive into Missy's mind-blowing transformation and explore the impact it's having on her career and fans.
Nothing but positive. I mean, of course, when you're dealing with a record that's so different, it takes people like 2 or 3 listens, and then it's like, okay, that's my favorite.
Breaking barriers and owning the spotlight. Missy Elliott made her debut in the music scene during the late 1990s, knowing she would encounter obstacles along the way. She soon discovered that the industry placed heavy emphasis on physical appearance, especially for female artists. Despite facing criticism for her weight, Elliott refused to let it define her worth as a musician. Instead of conforming to industry norms, she embraced her unique qualities and reshaped the definition of success in the music industry. One defining moment occurred when she crossed paths with Mary J. Blige, who shared uplifting words that left a lasting impact. Blige advised Elliott to disregard her physical appearance, assuring her that success was in her future. This assurance served as a beacon for Elliott, empowering her to embrace her true self without any apologies. While society at the time did not fully embrace body positivity, Elliott was already paving the way. Instead of concealing what others deemed as flaws, she accentuated them by donning daring, oversized outfits that mirrored her distinct character. Her authenticity struck a chord with fans, and she was not merely tolerated, but celebrated by the world. Even as her reputation grew, Elliott maintained her inherent shyness. During a discussion in 1999, she admitted that she had never been one to excel in social situations. While she may have made an appearance at a Puff Daddy event here and there, she found comfort in steering clear of big social functions.
To see so many people, it takes me back. Being the only child, I would be in my room with, my dolls, and they were my audience.
Even in more intimate settings, she frequently experienced feelings of being overcome. With just a few individuals in her vicinity, she would quickly become anxious, fearing that all attention was directed towards her. Strangely, the experience of performing in front of a large audience was surprisingly unique for her. When she was on stage, she ignored the audience, crediting the bright lights for preventing her from seeing individual faces. As a result, she was able to concentrate solely on her performance without feeling anxious like she did in smaller group settings. This shift from being shy off stage to being confident on stage added an extra layer of intrigue to her presence. From 1999 to 2005, Elliott launched 5 studio albums that highlighted her bold musical style. Works such as Da Real World, Miss E, So Addictive, Under Construction, This Is Not a Test, and The Cookbook demonstrated her capacity for growth while retaining her distinctive sound. Her groundbreaking music videos, fusion of genres, and fearless creativity garnered her acclaim. She took home 6 MTV Video Music Awards, 2 Soul Train Awards, and a Grammy in 2004, solidifying her legacy in the world of hip-hop. During her flourishing career, Elliott chose to focus on her well-being as well. She did not aim to lose weight for beauty reasons, but to enhance her stamina for her performances. As her stage shows were high energy and required a lot of dancing and movement, she needed to make sure her heart was fit enough. To achieve this, she started a demanding exercise plan, going to the gym 3 times a week and doing daily workouts. She was extremely committed, including 300 crunches and 200 leg lifts into her usual routine.
It means a lot to me because to be recognized for the hard work means more than anybody could know. When you look at all the people who have gotten.
Even though Elliott was committed to staying fit, she openly discussed her battles with unhealthy food cravings. In interviews, she joked about her struggles and confessed that she wasn't immune to temptations. This honesty endeared her to fans, showing that despite her fame, she was still humble and relatable. But this is not where it all began. Despite her stardom, Missy Elliott's early years were marked by tragedy. Overcoming darkness to shine. Melissa Arnett Elliott was born in Portsmouth, Virginia on July 1, 1971, at the Naval Medical Center. Raised as the only child of Patricia and Ronnie Elliott, she came from a family deeply rooted in the church where singing was a common activity. At just 4 years old, she aspired to be a performer and would frequently entertain her family with song and performances, as mentioned by biographer Veronica A. Davis. Despite her desire to pursue a career in entertainment, she expressed concerns about not being taken seriously due to her reputation as the class clown. At one point, Elliott's family resided in Jacksonville, North Carolina, in a neighborhood of manufactured homes, while her father was in the Marines. She found pleasure in forming friendships at school, but had no enthusiasm for academics. Upon her father's return, the family relocated to Virginia, where they faced significant financial hardship. Elliott had been candid about the difficulties they had experienced. Growing up, she had seen her mother go through domestic violence caused by her father, which made her hesitant to spend the night at her friends' houses out of fear that something would happen to her mother while she was away. When she was just 8 years old, she had endured intimate harm from a relative.
So I was probably, when I was in junior high school, my 8th grade year.
She remembered one incident where her father had injured her mother's shoulders, and another terrifying moment when he had threatened her with a gun. When Elliott was 14, her mother made a decision that altered their lives. Under the guise of a joyride, she took Elliott and ran away. They sought refuge with a relative, their belongings hastily packed in a U-Haul. Elliott expressed her concern to her mother that her father might harm them for fleeing. Yet she eventually discovered that their escape had instilled courage in both of them. Reflecting on the incident, she recounted how her mother had recognized her resilience during their departure, which in turn motivated Elliott. Elliott's family had made Portsmouth their home, and she had completed her education at Manor High School in 1990. Despite occasionally communicating with her father, Elliott admitted that she harbored resentment towards him for his actions towards her mother. Even after facing all of this, Elliott embarked on a journey marked by industry rejection, but this did not stop her transformation. Missy Elliott's unstoppable transformation.
Anybody else that I would work with as a producer would be P, because that's the only other person that I think could get me.
Pusha calls him Gandhi.
Missy Elliott had a strong belief in destiny playing a role in her life's path. She frequently reminisced about the time she crossed paths with Timbaland and Pharrell Williams in high school, an event that would ultimately influence her future. She described how the trio, despite their contrasting personalities, forged an unbreakable bond. Missy noted that Timbaland was typically reserved, while Pharrell appeared to be lost in his thoughts. She acknowledged her wild side, yet somehow they all shared a profound understanding. In the early stages of his career, Elliott was a member of an exclusive female band known as Phase, which was later rebranded as Sista. The group had garnered recognition for their work with Timbaland, ultimately drawing the interest of musician and producer Devontae Swing. He had extended an invitation for them to travel to New York and work on an album, a prospect that each member had viewed as a dream come true. Nevertheless, their aspirations were derailed by internal conflicts that arose within the group. Before they could fully establish themselves in the music industry, the band had disbanded. Elliott did not allow the setback to deter her. At only 24 years old, she had established her record label, demonstrating her perseverance. She and Timbaland swiftly gained recognition in the music industry, showcasing their skills on Aaliyah's 1996 album, One in a Million. This album achieved double platinum status, transforming the world of R&B music with its innovative sound. It was ironic that the record labels who had rejected Elliott in the past were now eager to sign her due to her success. They had once criticized her weight, which had greatly affected her. In an interview, she revealed how their words had shattered her confidence. Although they acknowledged her talent in singing and songwriting, they criticized her appearance. She considered it the harshest criticism she had ever faced. Despite this, she had not forgotten their words. Instead of succumbing to the skepticism of others, Elliott decided to take a brave step by collaborating with Elektra Records and establishing her label, Goldmine Inc., which granted her complete artistic autonomy. This decision marked a critical juncture in her career, allowing her to craft her music without any limitations. Elliott was well aware that she had to make a lasting impact in the realm of hip-hop. Upon the debut of The Rain, Supa Dupa Fly, she accomplished just that. The visual of her rapping and dancing in a large inflatable black suit in the music video shocked audiences and quickly became iconic. Later on, she clarified that the attire was not just about style, but rather about showcasing authority. She was intrigued by the concept of resembling a modernized Michelin Man in the world of hip-hop, believing that it would spark conversations among others. And indeed it did. Supa Dupa Fly was more than just a musical album. It sparked a cultural revolution. It set new standards, received praise from critics, and solidified Elliott's position in the music world. However, for her, it was just the starting point. In 2015, Elliott was taken aback by a surprising invitation from pop sensation Katy Perry.
Back in the day, from the Beastie Boys, from Run DMC to UTFO, we went like real old school, and then kept it Missy and Timbaland at the same time.
Perry had personally requested Elliott to join her for a performance at the Super Bowl halftime show, which came as a complete surprise to Elliott. At first, Elliott thought Perry wanted her to perform their past hit, Last Friday Night, TGIF. However, Perry surprised Elliott by asking her to perform 3 of Elliott's songs instead. Elliott acknowledged that her Super Bowl performance was one of the most anxiety-inducing experiences she had ever had. Even though she had faced large audiences in the past, she found this particular event to be frightening. However, the moment she took the stage, she mesmerized millions of people. Her performance served as a reminder of her talent to the world, and suddenly, a fresh wave of fans discovered her music almost instantaneously. In the same year, she dropped the track WTF, Where They From, in collaboration with Pharrell Williams. It showcased her unique blend of witty lyrics and catchy rhythms. The song had quickly risen to the 22nd spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. However, there's much more to Elliott than just her music. A life beyond the spotlight. Missy Elliott had reached the pinnacle of her success during the early 2000s. She had been putting out successful albums, making memorable music videos, and entertaining fans worldwide. Yet, over time, things began to shift. She began to notice sudden weight loss and frequent spells of dizziness. Initially, she dismissed these signs as mere tiredness. Nevertheless, her condition continued to deteriorate. Her diagnosis of Graves' disease by doctors came as a surprise, as it had unexpected effects on her body. During her conversation with Angie Martinez, she reflected on the sudden onset of symptoms. She recounted how, one day, she struggled to perform simple tasks like lifting a pen or a cup. This was alarming for someone used to a fast-paced lifestyle. With a year of treatment, she was able to manage her condition. However, the ordeal had a lasting effect on her, teaching her not to overlook the importance of health. Besides her music career, Elliott had also left a lasting impact in various other areas. Back in 2002, she penned a letter to the mayor of Portsmouth, Virginia, advocating for improved care for shelter animals. Additionally, in 2004, she partnered with MAC Cosmetics to back the Viva Glam initiative, a fundraiser for AIDS awareness.
It just haven't clicked, when you in the hip-hop world, that it seems so far out of reach.
And you're the first woman rapper.
Another notable achievement was her appearance on Extreme Makeover in 2007, where she awarded scholarships to disadvantaged teenagers navigating the challenges of weight loss. In 2022, the town where she grew up honored her by dedicating a street to her, naming it Missy Elliott Boulevard. Missy Elliott believed that success was not just about becoming famous, but about making a positive impact through the platform she had achieved. Despite being a superstar, Elliott has always maintained a complex personal life, filled with mystery and unanswered questions. How did this impact her legacy? A glimpse into Elliott's private life. Missy Elliott has been a prominent figure in the music scene for many years. Despite numerous successful songs, she has managed to keep her personal life out of the media's gaze. Although there have been rumors about her love life, Missy has consistently chosen to keep it private. As a result, speculations about her intimate orientation and romantic partners have circulated. During the early 2000s, rumors began circulating about her romantic involvement with singer Olivia, who is famous for working with 50 Cent on the hit song Candy Shop. The close bond between the two women contributed to the gossip, although neither of them publicly acknowledged anything more than friendship. Additionally, her name was associated with various other celebrities, such as Lil' Kim, Trina, Da Brat, and even her frequent collaborator, Timbaland. Despite all the talk, Elliott never responded to any of these allegations. She had ties to author Karine Steffens, singer Charlene Keys, also known as Tweet, and Nicole Ray.
So I wanted to be very costume driven, and that's what it is. It's like the Rain on steroids, and Sock It To Me, and all of these different things just on steroids. So it's cool though.
Her friend, Real Housewives star Eva Marcille, had confidently denied rumors of a romantic involvement between them. In 2013, there were reports claiming that Elliott had wed her protege, Shariah J., in secret. Nevertheless, it was later revealed that Shariah simply referred to Elliott as her music mother. Elliott maintained her humble nature despite her widespread recognition and wealth. Her admirers were interested in her views on familial relationships and parenthood, but she chose to keep those aspects of her life private. Although there were no public signs of her being a mother, she coyly hinted at the idea in 2012 during an appearance on Rap Fix Live. Surprising her audience, she disclosed that she had 2 little boys and said it was the first time they were hearing about it. Pausing for effect, she then burst into laughter, clarifying that she was referring to her beloved Yorkies, not human offspring. She had humorously mentioned her fondness for children, but also appreciated the option of returning them when they misbehaved. As a godmother, she had cherished the kids in her life, but was glad to hand them back to their parents when needed. During a 2008 interview with People magazine, she briefly discussed her desire to become a mother. She had expressed her wish for kids, but had reservations about the pain of giving birth. She had jokingly speculated that by 2020, advancements in technology might make childbirth easier, but for the time being, adoption seemed like a more appealing option to her. At age 53, Elliott was getting ready for a fresh start. She had revealed plans for her very first solo tour, Out of This World, the Missy Elliott Experience, which was a major achievement in her iconic professional journey. Followers were excited not just for her shows, but also to catch a rare glimpse into her personal life. However, staying true to her style, Elliott had maintained her privacy, allowing her music to communicate on her behalf. Despite going through such a complex journey, what kind of legacy has Elliott left behind? Was it worth it? Keep on watching to find out more. Redefining success and crafting a timeless legacy. Missy Elliott had always believed in the transformative power of dedication and enthusiasm. In 2019, she achieved a groundbreaking milestone when Berklee College of Music bestowed upon her an honorary doctorate for her significant impact on the music field. Addressing the graduates, she delivered a compelling speech, emphasizing that it is never too late to pursue one's aspirations as long as one is alive. In that particular year, she achieved a significant feat. She made history by being the first woman rapper to be honored in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. This was a source of great joy, especially with the heartfelt message from former First Lady Michelle Obama, who expressed gratitude for Missy's advocacy for the underrepresented. Elliott's impact had only expanded further. The year 2019 saw her receiving the esteemed MTV Video Vanguard Award. While accepting the honor, she expressed her thanks to those who had stood by her side. However, she did not just take home the award. She also treated the audience to a mesmerizing performance that left everyone amazed. Revisiting her greatest hits, she delighted her loyal fans by resurrecting the iconic, inflatable suit from the Rain music video. Even though she took a break from the music scene, her comeback showed that she was still a force to be reckoned with. The moment she dropped WTF, it quickly gained popularity. The music video went viral with over 70 million views, and the song topped the Billboard plus Twitter trending 140 chart. In 2019, she showcased her talent once more with the release of her Iconology EP, proving her brilliance to the world yet again. In 2022, she had surpassed a rare achievement that very few artists had accomplished, with each of her studio albums being certified platinum or higher. This success had further established her reputation as one of the most distinguished artists in history. Following this, in 2023, she attained another significant milestone by being the first female rapper to enter the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, an honor that had officially confirmed her iconic career. Even with her achievements, Elliott's attitude remained modest. Although she had amassed a substantial fortune of $50 million, she was not one to splurge unnecessarily. Opting to travel via commercial airlines rather than private jets, she demonstrated her down-to-earth nature. Nonetheless, her passion for luxury cars was evident in her impressive collection. The array of vehicles in her garage included 2 Lamborghinis, a Rolls-Royce, a Ferrari 599, a stylish Porsche 911, and a robust Range Rover. Despite owning such luxurious cars, her most treasured vehicle was her Jeep Cherokee. Apart from her material possessions like cars and money, her true happiness was rooted in her family. Despite owning 7 houses, her greatest source of joy came from providing her mother with everything she desired. During an interview, she proudly mentioned how her mother had been able to acquire every car she desired, ranging from Mercedes-Benz to Ferraris. The sight of her mother's smile brought her the ultimate fulfillment. Missy Elliott's definition of success extended far beyond mere wealth and recognition. For her, it was always about embracing her passion, cherishing her family, and leaving behind a lasting legacy filled with happiness. This unique perspective is what truly set her journey apart and made it exceptional. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.